through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. And they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. And they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. And they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. And they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. And they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. And they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Down, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Down, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Down, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
From Adelaide Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, it is once again time for RI St. M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network, presented by Stanley Tree. It is the RI St. U14 side in action on a single game night against the Neponset Valley River Rats. Matt Jolis with you here in the broadcast booth from legendary Adelaide Arena. So many stories of hockey history in this building. We've talked about them as the season has gone on, and we'll continue to talk about them as the season goes on. This is game number 6 on the season for the Saints. 4-1 coming into this one. 2-1 in Northeast Pack play, which we saw last weekend. The 15s, 16s weekend of Northeast Pack play at Adelaide will come up here on October 1st and 2nd. Game 1 of 2 on the weekend, as they will play Seacoast Performance Academy tomorrow, and then they will travel to Seacoast on Sunday. So that's why we said it's game 1 of 2 on the weekend for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We will not have that road game Sunday at Seacoast. Nico Chardiello already having a little conversation with the referees. Dylan Dean was a key player last weekend for the Saints. See who's the key player this weekend. They'll start with Chardiello and Max Monroe, along with Jamie Glantz, the 8 of Christian Hernandez, and the 9 of Ryder Kinsler, as Kinsler fires that one on in a quick early shot. Glantz along the backside boards for Chardiello. Chardiello will hold that one. Dropped back for Glantz. Glantz will flick it around. Horseshoes it back to the blue line. Skips underneath the stick of Max Monroe. Ryder Kinsler behind the cage. Occupied today by Dolan McKinster. Monroe bumped into the boards. Bello for the River Rats pushes that one back for McGoldrick. McGoldrick fired that one in traffic. Bello has it, sweeping around looking for the backside. McGoldrick and McKinster, and that one was deflected and a score. So a first shot, first goal. As they're going to give that one to Ryan Bello. So Bello gets the goal from Shane McGoldrick. And the River Rats on the board, 1-0. Cycled back by Caleb Romp for Will Bent of Ganov, along with Potter and Nicoletta. Pressured along of Ganov. Trying to peel that one off the sideboards. Will Bent gets it to stick through for Caleb Romp, and then Romp immediately met by 3 red jerseys. McGoldrick, who had the assist on it, along with Doyle. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. Vincenzo Durzo in net today for the River Rats, making the save. Doyle on the faceoff. Won by Crayer into the backside corner for Dylan Dean. He's trying to kick that one along. Finally can. Catallo trying to sneak his way through into the center as it goes back for Berard. Berard's pass taken away from the 19 of Hayward, and all the way back, and McKinster will just step on that one and stop play. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. Hampton Hockey, Connecticut's hockey pro shop by Joseph Lammy on Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com, attorney at law. Odyssey Health, visit them at odysseygi.com to learn more about groundbreaking concussion protocols. And by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up for RR Elite Recruits. That one right across the mouth of the goal and saved by McKinster as he was getting pounded upon by multiple River Rats players, and actually knocked the net off of its moorings for a second. Face-off that can be won and immediately shot by Federico, and that one is saved by McKinster. 13:10 left to go here in the first period. Already the Rats having a 1-0 lead. Dropped in for Adams. Chance Adams looking for Gannon on the backside for Galiberto. Carried across for Adams again. Reached by Monroe. Monroe had to hold up at the blue line. Risk of offsides. Kept in the zone on the opposite side by Gannon. And another save by McKinster stops play. Face-off that can be won again by Bello and fired. Went a little bit wide this time. For Jamie Glantz, round the backside for Peter Nicoletta. Nicoletta flicks that one forward for Christian Hernandez. Off the boards for Chardiello. Chardiello lost it at the blue line. And the Saints will get called for offside. 3 games on the docket tomorrow against Seacoast Performance Academy. U14s, 15s, 16s all in action. 12, 2, and 4 p.m. You can catch all that action right here on fansonlysports.com. We will be here tomorrow as in Fans Only Sports Network. Brady Kudo will be on the call with you tomorrow for those games. Caleb Rumpf for Will Bent. Picked up, back up by Caleb Rumpf. Rumpf splitting the legs. And that one was an opportunity twice. And a whistle and a stoppage of play as Berard goes down, and then he's bumped by McPherson. A little tete-a-tete between the two. But all will be for naught, and we will go for a face-off just in front of the blue line as Crayer will skate to the circle against Doyle. Won by the River Rats for a moment, bounced off of Hayward. Cross for Wyatt Britton. Smacked by Dean right in front of the Mount St. Charles bench area. And the linesman was in a bit of a way. Brody Berard for Dean. Looking all the way across for Catalo. Catalo was able to take a whack at that one. Sent it to the backside boards. It's picked up by the River Rats and cycled back across. Ludo cycles that one across the backside of his net. Berard tapped at it, moved forward, and it deflected off of Waden's stick. Back for Soja, and that one is saved by McKinster. Week 3 of the season already. '14's coming in at a respectable 4-1 record. Good first weekend of Northeast Pac play, picking up 2 wins. And a gut check game against New Jersey Rockets. It's extremely hard when you have a kid in net whose last name is Brodeur and the team's from New Jersey. Carried along by Adams through the neutral zone. Gannon tries to poke check it past Fitzpatrick. Travis picks that one up and flicks it back the other way. Monroe will chase it. Neponset Valley will go for a minor line change. Errant pass as it went a little bit behind Gannon. McPherson scooped that one up. Back for Broderick at the blue line. He's able to push it back even further for Howard. Howard will deflect it off of the boards, and it will be chased. Bello had the first goal of the game, slots that one across the mouth of the goal, and it'll be stopped by McKinster. The referees will blow the play dead with 9:38 to go. That took all of about 3 seconds off the clock. Right back on McKinster once again. Bello in the corner. Lost glove from Jamie Glantz. Regained by him. Christian Hernandez works forward. Hernandez at the blue line. Gets stood up along the boards. Glantz comes to pick it up. Glantz and Hernandez in a little bit of a rugby scrum with Bello. As it continues to get kicked around. Hernandez is able to kick it, and then it's sent back out of the zone. They're going to say deflection, so no icing. Nicoletta chases that one all the way back into the corner. He's bumped on the boards. Glance is now going to go ahead and send a little forearm shiver. And that would look to be the 19 of James Hayward down there in the corner. Actually, it's the 18 of McPherson. McPherson got his stick tied up with Hernandez. McPherson throws Hernandez from behind, and that's going to be a penalty and a power play coming up for the Saints, and they're going to talk this one over and see the way Hernandez went to the boards. And this is going to be a misconduct penalty. So Travis will join McPherson in the box. It's going to be a 2-minute minor for checking from behind and a misconduct penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. So McPherson's going to sit and think about his transgressions for a while. As Baden is going to send that one down into the corner. Crayer, along with Will Bent, Jamie Glantz, Nico Ciardello, Dylan Dean on this power play, unit 1 for the Saints. Cycled around for Dean, back for Will Bent at the top of the blue line. Glantz over once again, hard shot fired up. Ciardello had his second opportunity. Good keep from Dean, fired that one, and it was deflected high and wide. Bent at the blue line, bothered by Doyle. We'll get some help from Crayer. Crayer pushes it through for Ciardello. Kicked back out for Glantz. Glantz going to have to spin it for Bent, firing one, and that one went just wide. Hits the backside boards. Good keep, and then cycling the opposite way was Ciardello, and offside is the call. Bit of a road trip coming up for the U14 sides as they head to Minnesota and Colorado. So we will have a week of no hockey as Fitzpatrick picks this one right up at the neutral zone. Rumpf, along with Wyatt Britton. Overlap is Hernandez. Hernandez had that one go not where he wanted it to. And carefully, McKinster had to shepherd it. Adams through the neutral zone, cross on the backside. Carried all the way back by Catallo. Cycled again by Rumpf for Hernandez. 6 seconds remaining in the advantage. Peeled away and carried by the 85 of Broderick on McKinster. And we'll stop play with 6:37 to go. The River Rats name synonymous in AHL play for years. The Albany River Rats was a AHL side of the New Jersey Devils for a number of years. Played out of Times Union Center in Albany, New York. Gannon pushing Federico for Galiberto. Cycles that one back across, looking for Kinsler. Kinsler carries it down the sideboards. Kinsler has stood up into the boards. No call from the referees there. As it deflects all the way back for Catallo. Catallo over again. Kinsler for Dean. Dean will drag that one and immediately run into 2 red jerseys. It was Federico and Bello, and now we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. A face-off will come to the right of Durso. 5.5 to go. Cataldo and Potter out there with Crayer. Right in front for Cataldo, and he couldn't turn that one. Peter Nicoletta and Wyatt, Dylan Dean continue that one. Net is off of its moorings, which will cause the stoppage of play. And I believe a large portion of the Mount bench wanted an offside call as well and didn't get it. There are 5 left to go here in this first period. There's the one score from the Rats early on. Britton dances that one through. Off the backside, Dasher boards. Flicked around for Berard up top. Berard in traffic. Tried to get that one forward for Chardiello. Back once again, Chardiello trying to redirect for Britton. Hernandez, a rifle. That was stopped by Durso. Comes all the way back for icing. Stoppage of play, and we'll get a face-off back in the zone from whence we came with 4:30 left to go. Face-off won by the Rats. Field was trying to get that one out of the zone. Broderick got stood up as well at the blue line. Cycled back in. Berard wide to the corner. Got it for Hernandez. Flicks it up off the glass for Chardiello. Chardiello pushes that one around. Hernandez looks for a little bit of help. Can poke it free for Glantz. Glantz got stood up by Field. Came back with it. Glantz backhanded. Wristing attempt and a stoppage of play. They're going to say the net was off of its mooring, and so the attempt from Chardiello is no good. And we'll have to confirm on this one, but I believe that Mount St. Charles uses these spike pegs, not the actual holes in the ice for the moorings, and that does cause a lot more times for the net to come loose than it would if it was quote unquote bolted on the pegs like we see in the NHL. For the 11 of Monroe, as it bounces around in front of the Mount bench. Back in the middle, Field gets spun around, and McKinster comes out to whack that one away, and then an open net opportunity as Field picked that one up on the backside. Arm goes up from the referee, delayed penalty, called in favor for the River Rats as Frederick sent that one around. Once again back, and that one will be a stoppage of play after the attempt came from O'Neill. So Mount is going to get a power play. It's going to be the 16 of Joe Gannon, 2 minutes for hooking. So Gannon in the box, 2 minutes for hooking as Federico works here. Federico runs into both Ciardello and the 10 of Potter. Bello, flicked one, scores. All right, power play goal for the River Rats. Bellows second of the game. Second goal, not second power play goal. And it's 2-0 to the Rats. .225 left to go here in the first. Goldrick, Britton for Crayer. On frame, and then again sent up the backside. 2 shots from Crayer. This cycled back. That's Britton for Catallo. Dean in the middle will lap behind Catallo, and then Catallo gets taken off of the play. Bello wanted a tripping call from the referees, did not get it. As we play to the final 90 seconds to go here in a first period that has not been too pleasant for the home side. Right, trail by 2 on 2 goals from Ryan Bello. And they whistle and a stoppage of play. An icing call with 1:18. Flicked all the way around the boards. Ryder Kinsler is going to have to chase this one as it rolls on its edge. For Nicoletta, Hernandez will push that one along. He's dispossessed from the puck by Fitzpatrick. Hernandez goes back to dispossess Fitzpatrick. Hernandez and Chardiello off to the races. That one had a little bit too much mustard on it and goes under the stick of Nico Chardiello. Open ice opportunity here for Baden. Gets that one across, shot and a score. James Hayward will pick up his first of the game, and it's 3-0 to the River Rats. Not exactly the start that the Saints wanted on a long weekend for them. They'll play tonight. They play tomorrow afternoon against Seacoast. They'll have to play Sunday at Seacoast before they get ready to head on the road to Minnesota and Colorado for 2. Again, another opportunity from Soja. This one's going to skate all the way down and be icing called right before the end of the period. They've had their opportunities. They're about level up in shots on goal, but this is a bad score line for the Saints. 2 from Bello. That started it, and then 1 added in. As that will hit zeros and end the first period of play. They will take a quick break to talk things over. A lot of work for the Saints to do. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching RI St. Sim's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And board.
back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone, goes right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way.
As we come back and we're set and ready to go for the second period of action. And a good start. And they've pulled McKinster for Carson Mertz. So McKinster done after one period of play, let in 3. And we'll see if Mertz can take the Saints the rest of the way. Carried around the backside boards, looking for Hernandez. Bello intercepted that pass, carries it out through the neutral zone. Will dump it in as Neponset Valley will go for a line change. Mertz lost his stick trying to go back for the puck. Gets taken away by the forward of Britain, carried forward by Glantz. Mertz can go get his stick. Dean hops over the boards, line change for the Saints. Britain pinches that for Rumpf. Rumpf gets bottled up in the neutral zone, and Hernandez will just dump it in. And a whistle, a stoppage of play, and a penalty coming for elbowing. It will be on the River Rats. And it's a 10 of Evan Waden. So Waden, 2 minutes for elbowing, puts the Saints on the power play for the second time tonight. 0 for 1 on the day. And they need something, just anything, to breathe life into this game. It's a Friday night in Woonsocket. It's hockey season. It's RA Saints season. This building normally is loud and rocking, and it is awfully quiet. Outside of the music in between whistles, nothing close to what it was like last Friday night here. Back through the middle. Bent tried to send that one across right in front. An opportunity for Chardiello. Where is it? It's underneath the body of the goaltender Durso. The Mount players banging on the wall on their bench side, trying to amp up their teammates. Jamie Glantz goes to the circle for the faceoff. Won by the Saints as they set that one bent right in on net, and that one's kicked aside by Durso. Bent chases that one back in the defensive zone. Saints will come back out. Crayer and Glantz along with Bent, Chardiello and Dean on power play 1 here for the Saints. A minute already gone by in this power play. And a few skates and others. And are we going to get a An offside. Maybe called offside. Kind of a late running whistle as everyone was sort of just milling around. Hernandez. Taken off on that play by the 19 of Hayward. Down deep in the corner, Chance Adams picks this one up. Adams and Britton collide, little miscommunication as to who was going where. Carried by Hernandez. Hernandez all the way back. Will look. Still holding the puck. 9 seconds left to go in the advantage. Hernandez still in the corner with not an alley. Now throws it back for Britton. Hard shot and a save made by Durso. And that expires the penalty. And box is empty and we're 5-a-side hockey. And McPherson back on the ice. For the Rats. Around the corner for Bello. Bello, 2 of the 3 River Rats goals. Berard will take that off of the sideboards in front of the Mount bench. Afganov pushes that forward for Gannon. Opportunity here for Galiberto and Gannon. Gannon gets run into the corner. No call from the officials. Gannon somehow pops back up and came right back to the puck. As it's now carried around by Broderick. Broderick will get bothered by Kinsler. Pushed aside. Bello had an opportunity for it in front. Pushed aside by Mertz. Fields. That one is kicked aside. Berard getting pushed around by Field, and then coming back was Kinsler to push Field. So Berard horseshoes that around the backside, got to the blue line, came right back out. And it's patted down by Mertz. Gannon will push it into the zone. Dean will chase after it right by the Zamboni doors as the Saints try to go for a line change. Dean caught on the backside. He's tied up along the boards by Broderick. Still battling for it with Will Bent. As Broderick and McPherson came out with it for the Saints. Getting dumped down was Ciardello. No call from the referees. A little bit of a shiver from Federico. .10:42 left to go here in the second period. And apologies for the video difficulties. Looks like the internet here in Adelard is not wanting to cooperate with us this evening. Haven't seen that happen before on a hard line. We'll see if we can fix that one during a timeout. Fitzpatrick, as that one's whistled off sides. .9:43 left to go here in the second. That one is pushed into the backside corner by Glantz for Crayer. Back for Berard. Hard shot from the corner. And that one rode right up the side of the goaltender, Durso. He was able to make the save. Krayer will chase that to the corner. Krayer's able to bump that one past Baden. Back again. Hernandez tried to push that one. For Hernandez. Krayer right at the Zamboni doors. Hernandez looked at Kinsler, didn't come back to him at the corner. Continued to be pushed along. Kinsler now has it to the blue line. Kinsler fires one. That one up the side of Doyle's helmet. Came right back down. Glance had an opportunity to control it. Bounces all the way back to the blue line. Berard has it die in a pile of snow in front of the door to the Mount St. Charles bench. Kinsler pushed off of the side boards again. Cycled all the way back around. And a hard shot past. Ludo was the player for the River Rats. Was able to make the dispossession. Dean at the blue line kept it in. Bent. Over for Nicoletta. Nicoletta looking for a lane fired, hit the post. That's the closest the Saints have come all day as Nicoletta dinged the left side post, and now we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play for offside. All right, St. M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. Hamden Hockey, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop by Joseph Lamy on Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit JosephLamy.com, attorney at law. Odyssey Health, groundbreaking concussion protocols at OdysseyGI.com. And by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RR Elite Recruits today. Matt Jolas, Alden Daris on camera tonight, bringing you the sights and sounds from Adelard Arena here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. And while it might be nice and chippy in here, it's still 63 degrees outside. As the warm weather, though, is starting to dwindle away and into real true hockey weather as we cross this middle of September. Seven and change left to go here in the second. Cycled around and then pushed through the zone. Chance Adams had an opportunity, knocked aside by Howard. Right back in front again, a backhanded attempt from Rumpf. And that one went just wide. For Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, Mertz right off of the cage of his helmet. Adams got dumped down, no call. McGoldrick works that one across for the River Rats. Taken away by Britton at the blue line. He'll dump it in. Allow the Saints to make a minor line change. Right in front and an opportunity again. On a nifty little pass on the backside from Rumpf. Trying to cycle it around as Kinsler. Kinsler gloves this one back down. Three red jerseys right in front of Ryder Kinsler, and it just goes through traffic for Anthony Catallo. Catallo now at the backside corner. Catallo got dumped down. And the arm goes up this time, but it's just for the icing call, not for a penalty for Catallo getting tripped to the ice. So we'll get the longer intermission break in about 6 minutes-ish of time. And they'll resurface the ice before we'll play the third period. A fast-moving game, even with the 3 goals and a few penalties that we've had. We've played almost 32 minutes of hockey and 43 minutes of clock time. There's 5 left to go in this second period. Crayer gets taken away by O'Neill. Back for Kinsler. Kinsler kept it in the zone, looking for Crayer or Glantz along that side board. Has Jamie Glantz. Glantz, the arm goes up, and now we're going to get a penalty. It's a delayed penalty against the River Rats as Mertz goes to the bench. Saints are going to get their third power play opportunity of the day coming up here soon, as that will be the touch-up for the whistle, and a high sticking will be the call. The call is on the 19 of James Hayward, and it'll be 2 minutes for high sticking, and it's going to put the Saints on the power play for the third time today. 0 for 2. And Jamie Glantz having a chat with one of his teammates over there on the side of the circle as the referee works on the left side post of Durso. Dylan Dean for Will Bent at the blue line, can be kept in by Crayer. Bent comes away with it. Tracks back, has it die a little bit in the snow. Cross for Dylan Dean. Dean sends that back for Bent. Loose puck opportunity, trying to get to Jamie Glantz. Field tracking through, over skated and lost it. McPherson was able to push it further down. So Glantz will work out of the back side of the zone behind Carson Mertz, now forward. Hernandez, and that one is sent past. I'm sorry, that actually was the 6 of Chardiello. Chardiello and Bent, along with Glantz, Crayer, and Dean. For Bello the other way, and Dean was able to get all the way back there. Had his stick taken away, arm goes up, and are we going to get a call against Dean? They're going to get Bello for holding. They are going to get Bello for holding. Ryan Bello is going to go in the box for 2. Timeout called by the Saints, as they will have 48 seconds of 5-on-3. And an interesting decision by head coach Frank O'Connor to call this timeout now. You've got a whole third period to play, and you now don't have that timeout any further. What a development to that. He wants to draw something up specifically, I guess, on this power play, because should the Saints score, you're still down by 2, but you've changed the dynamic of this game and what you can talk about. Of course, the Saints missing Gavin Callahan. Not dressed for tonight's game. That is a big loss on that blue line. Bent. Dean. Glantz holds it. Dean has it right through the center, and that one is saved. Carried back out of the zone with a bit of a nifty little move by Fitzpatrick. Outlet opportunity for Dean. Cross for Chiardello. Glance got tied up for a second by Broderick. Still continues to hold on to the puck. Glance and Crayer now work back for Chiardello. For Dean. Taps out of one. A cross-firing one. It went off of Chiardello's wrist. Again, a great opportunity from Bent. High and wide. One penalty's expired. 1:03 left to go. And the other, 2:55 remaining here in the second. Saints trying to break the goose egg on the left side of the scoreboard. And see if they can call this game back. Carried across by Bent. Fired and kicked aside by Durso. And a whistle and a stoppage of play right at the Mount St. Charles bench area. And puck just running into traffic of players trying to make a line change. Faceoff is won by Tucker O'Neill, carried back to the blue line. It's intercepted and shot hard by Wyatt Britton, who throws his head up. 22 seconds remaining on the power play. 2:18 to go here in the period. Britton for Adams. Holding once again for Hernandez. Backside opportunity, sat up and couldn't be put home by Adams. Catallo had it and sent it right across. And Adams was just a shade off. They had Durso drawn. That was the perfect opportunity. That's second best opportunity we've seen today. A minute and change left to go here in the second. To all things being said, the change in net to Carson Mertz. Oh, shot, score! They do break the goose egg. They don't need the power play to do it. And it's Will Bent. Bent's going to get the goal. Berard's going to get the assist. And the Saints are on the board. So Will Bent the goal. Brody Berard the assist. And with 90 seconds left to go here in the period, the Saints are pushing offensively, trying to see if they can get one more. Cycled around the backside boards. Berard tried to keep that one in. Comes back for Christian Hernandez in the neutral zone. Ryder Kinsler. Over again for Berard. They push that one up. Across for Hernandez. It bounced off of his boot. He couldn't control it. Comes back on the stick of Hayward. Hayward has that one dispossessed as Berard's going to run with the last minute to go here in the period. Brody Berard dropped one back for Chiardello, and that one went right up the side of Durso. Icing will be the call, and will stop the clock with 44 seconds to go. A face-off that will come to the right of Durso. Or actually, they're going to push it now to the left side. And it's going to be Will Bent against the 5 of Aiden Fitzpatrick. Pushed into the corner. Bent tries to get that one free. Dispossessed, unfortunately, by Federico. Along the sideboards, kept in by Potter. Potter's going to keep this one again at the blue line. Cross for Wyatt Britton. Britton sent one into traffic. Came back. He can't hold that one. But I don't believe it deflected off him, though the puck's going to die, so there's going to be no icing called. Potter has it behind his own cage. That one somehow squirted away from Brock Potter and is smothered by Mertz. A handful of seconds to remain as Dean tries to move that one forward with Hernandez. Ran right into him. Hernandez is able to stick it through. No, they're going to say offside. Fitzpatrick will flick it along the sideboards. It will go all the way down. The horn will sound, and that will end the second period of play. We're through two. It's 3-1 to the River Rats. It'll take time to resurface the ice, and we'll resurface ourselves. You're watching RI St. Sampson's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and they score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. away the opportunity. Comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. They shot and they score. In through the zone. They're right on the opposing side.
3-1 after 2. As we head to the third period. And the Saints trying to see if they can climb their way back. They held the Rats scoreless in that second period after the goaltending changed. Dallin McKinster started the game, pulled after the end of the first period. They put Carson Mertz in. And Mertz held the River Rats scoreless in the second. Saints were able to get on the board on a Will Bent goal. And so we sit 3-1 with a fresh sheet of ice. That's also the air on the broadcast booth this evening from Adelaide Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, along with Alden Darris bringing all the sights and sounds. For the final 16 minutes of regulation time, as we are down and underway. (25-14) in the shots on goal department. The River Rats, of course, leading in the better line for their side, 3-1. Penalty box is empty to start the third when we play 5-a-side. A whistle and a stoppage of play will bring the puck outside of the blue line. And we're going to get a penalty. And Travis is going to get called for hooking. So Ethan Travis to the box, 2 minutes for hooking. Saints are going to go on the power play for the 4th time today. 0 for 3. The goal that they scored was just after the conclusion of the power play. They wanted another call for holding. That one doesn't go. Chardiello instead tries to cycle across. Glance. Cryer. And that one flicks over top of the head of Bent. McPherson chasing for it. Will wrap around the backside of the net, and it's taken away by Bent. Bent heads the other way with Chardiello. Chardiello sends that one into the corner. Will work it across the backside boards. Cryer back there as well. Along with Glance and Bent. And Dean on this power play unit 1. Chardiello. Bent. Fired by Bent. That would hit the bounce and it went in! Power play goal, Will Bent after he doinks it. And this game's a 1-goal game at 3-2. Will Bent unassisted, though he might himself credit an assist to the post. It'll empty the penalty box on the power play goal, and it's 3-2. And that just breathed a bit of life back into this Adelaide Arena building. William Howard has cycled around. Hard shot from Berard, and that one went just up over top of the crossbar. Cryer, my apologies, Catallo in the mix there along with Cryer. Berard. In front of the Mount bench. That one's pushed to long. Comes back out for Howard. Howard tries to drag it. Got caught down in traffic. After 3 unanswered by the Riverettes to start this game, it's been 2 unanswered by the Saints. And with 13 and a half left to go, can they complete the comeback? Kinsler will cycle that one around the back corner. Kinsler will reverse, go the other way. Berard and Adams along that sideboard. Adams taps it through. They're going to say it deflected off of Fitzgerald as he chases it back. Fitzgerald mishandles that one. Hernandez picked it up. Cycled around the back side by Catallo for Wyatt Britton. Britton, Hernandez right in the center. That one sat up. Still can't be cleared to the zone. Chardiello keeps this one in. Chardiello back looking for Hernandez. Got it to Potter. That one gets sent in. Britton in front of Mertz will pick it up for Christian Hernandez. McGoldrick overshot. Chardiello is able to push through. Hernandez pops that one out looking for Caleb Rump. Rump on the opposite side blue line tapped it into the zone and then got sent to the ice. Brock Potter dances with it, sends it across. Off the sideboards. O'Neal will chase it. Hernandez gets there first. Flicked all the way down, and this one will get whistled for icing and a stoppage of play with 12:11. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. By Hampden Hockey, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. By Joseph Lammy, attorney at law. Visit josephlammy.com. And by Odyssey Health. Groundbreaking concussion protocols available at odysseygi.com. And by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RR Elite Recruits. On the back side, Glantz will take this one forward for Dean. Dean got sandwiched by a couple of River Rats, and Field comes away with the puck. Field dispossessed for a moment by Glantz, and now Glantz dances around McGoldrick. Jamie Glantz scored! Tie game! Three unanswered from the River Rats in the first. 1 and 2 from the Saints in the second and third. And Jamie Glantz has knotted this thing at 3-all with 11 and a half left to play. Soja for Lyoto for Hayward. Bounces off of the backside of Hernandez. Doyle. Baden tried to send that one across the mouth of the net. Did not even actually hit Mertz. That's going to go through traffic. Hits the backside of Berard. For Hayward. Back for Lyoto again. Chardiello is going to work with Hernandez to get this one out of the zone. Slotted across. They were looking for Caleb Rump on the opposite side. Britton through the center. Around 4 red jerseys. It's poked forward by Christian Hernandez. Chardiello is going to keep that one at the blue line. Nico Chardiello backhanded attempt. Went just wide. Brock Potter keeps it for Hernandez. Cycled all the way back around Britton. Britton dumps that one into the zone once again. It will be kept by Potter at the blue line as Joe Gannon was right there. Bouncing puck through the neutral zone, moved by Doyle. Doyle can just dump it down, and the Rats will go for a line change. Travis, Federico, and Fitzpatrick. Travis lost an edge and went down. Federico gets sandwiched, and Fitzpatrick has nothing to be able to do. Howard kept that in at the line. Could have been called for a glove pass, but it actually went right to the backside of his stick. Mertz kicks away 2 opportunities from the River Rats. A third may have just gone off of the edge of his glove as Britton tried to push that one to the backside line. Stood up and kicked away by Mertz. This one's going to go all the way down. Whistle for icing, a stoppage of play, and the Saints defense has come alive now. Nine and a half to go. Face-off that's won by the Rats. They wanted a call. As Cataldo took a dislike with O'Neill. Right back out in front again. Kinsler cycles that one around the backside. Crayer got tied up with O'Neill. Back for Kinsler again, came in front, went off of the side of Cataldo's boot. For Ryder Kinsler. Kinsler kept that one, bounces off of the backside. Boards came right around, stuffed, and they're going to say that the net is off of its moorings. And the referee has just thrown a fan out of the arena. Always something here at Adelard. So Bent and Doyle. Bent wins the faceoff, kicks that around the backside boards. Howard's going to get there first, flicks it for the Rats. Trying to backtrack was Britton, lost an edge and fell down. For Will Bent. Bent has one of the 3 goals that brought this game from 3-0 all the way back to where we stand now at 3-3 with 8 to go. For Berard. And that's pushed back. And we'll get a stoppage of play on the outside. Hernandez, Potter, right back out in front again, kicked away by a couple of Rats defenders. Getting bumped down was Rump. Puck comes all the way back for Nicoletta. Chardiello at the blue line as he battles there with Broderick. Broderick tries to continue through. Broderick has to switch all the way to the opposite side of the ice. And all he can do is dump it into the back of the zone. Fitzpatrick will try to work it, but Nicoletta peeling it away from Fitzpatrick. Hernandez gets into the middle of the mix down there in the corner. Legs moving, does finally move the puck. Comes back to the blue line. That one was flicked away. Fitzpatrick had an opportunity and deflected it after the initial shot from Broderick. 7 left to go here in the third. Chardiello tried to drag that one. It got dragged off of his stick by Federico and all the way down. Icing is the call. Three games tomorrow, all against Seacoast. The 14s, 15s, and 16s will be in action 12, 2, and 4 p.m. You can catch those games right here on fansonlysports.com. Field taps it across the blue line. Cataldo on the opposite side. Hacked at it, came back across for Chance Adams. Saints will work it across their own zone. Looking on the opposite side for Kinsler. Took a weird bounce off of the Zamboni doors and came back almost in front of Carson Mertz. Berard had that one hit the board on the hand of Durso. Kinsler. Back in the blue line again. Kinsler, that one was just wide. Bounced off the corner boards, hit the referee. Berard has it. Berard to the corner will deflect that one around for Catallo. Catallo holds, minor line change for the Saints. Chance Adams still out there. Wyatt Britton along with Catallo and Berard. Down deep in the corner is Crayer. Arm goes up, delayed penalty. We're going to get a whistle. Stoppage of play and a holding call against the River Rats. It's the 18 of Cameron McPherson. It's his second time in the box. And a huge 2-minute power play for the Saints right now. 5.5 left to go. And they've pulled this one all the way back to level. Errant face-off. Throws Doyle out of the circle. Glance wins that one. Will Bent. Oh, that was right in the center for Chardiello, and he couldn't turn it. Comes back for Bent. Jamie Glance. Dean! 4-3 Saints! It's a power play goal for Dean. With 5 and change left to go. And this game has changed drastically. It was 3-0 River Rats at the end of the first. All of a sudden, it's 4-3 Saints. Nicoletta dumps that one in off the backside boards. Kept in the zone by Dean. Dean looking for another one on the backside, and almost an opportunity there as it was kicked aside. Was Jamie Glance getting in the mix. Flicked wide. Glance cycles it back for Nicoletta. Nicoletta through traffic. That hit off of a couple of Rats players to the corner. Glance keeps it in. Still. Glance will cycle with the puck. Nicoletta's going to take a stab at it. Gets bumped by Waden, and it's going to come all the way back down. Dumped in the zone by William Howard as the Rats will go for a line change. Christian Hernandez on the opposite side. Hernandez over skates. Comes back to it as he's bothered by Fitzpatrick for Chardiello along the backside. Nico Chardiello gets pinned to the boards. Hernandez is going to come over to help him out as Fitzpatrick is there. Sosha for the River Rats. Rump. Back in front. That one hit the side of the post from Hernandez. Brock Potter is able to keep this one in the zone for Hernandez. Rump will chase it. 3.5 left to go here in the third. A thrilling night. One that looked to be a little loose for the Saints has turned into something amazing. Durso is going to keep that one out of the net. But we're going to get a stoppage of play with 3:18. Tonight's game is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com. By Hamden Hockey, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Joseph Lammy, attorney at law in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com. By Odyssey Health at odysseygi.com and RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by being a part of RR Elite Recruits. O'Neill will chase that one all the way down. Icing will be the call, and just 3 left to go. Middle of the second period. Before a power play, while still trailing 3-0, head coach Frank O'Connor called timeout. Since then, between that and switching to Carson Mertz in net, it has been all Saints. 4 unanswered goals. And they now lead 4-3 after trailing 3-0 at the end of the first period. Hand pass is called, and we'll get a face-off. Center ice area. Broderick. As that one is kicked aside by Mertz. From a quiet building to at least a little bit of bustle in the building. In 2 minutes to go, if this scoreline stays, the opposite left side of this building from our broadcast position will erupt. And that's the Mount student section. Off of the sideboards all the way down. And a whistle. And a face-off to come at center ice. Face-off is won by the Saints. They push it into the offensive zone. Fitzpatrick comes back with it for the Rats. Fitzpatrick throws one. Mertz makes the save. Not out of danger yet. Now they are a little bit as Dylan Dean carries this one across the line. Dean fired that one. It's deflected off Ludo and up into the netting. 95 seconds separating the Saints from an absolutely unreal storyline. Hard shot that went off of the boards. We're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play. The net's off of its moorings. And we'll get a face-off down to the left-hand side of Durso. If the Rats can get the puck and get the zone free, do we see them try to pull Durso? Kept in the zone by Dean. Rides up along the side of the net. At the blue line, Glantz takes it back the other way. Jamie Glantz, that one has to go right off the blocker pad and slides underneath. Durso as getting dumped to the ice was Dean. Timeout called by the River Rats with 1:05 to go. University of Rhode Island Ice Hockey returns to Fans Only Sports Network on September 30th as the University of Rhode Island Rams men's ice hockey team goes into action to start the season against Oswego State. They'll play 2 on September 30th and then at 7 and then October 1st at 4. And you can catch all of the action from Boss Ice Arena. 18 home games for the Rams this season. We'll have all those right for you here on fansonlysports.com. Providence College women's club ice hockey team will kick off the season October 2nd, 7 p.m. as they take on the University of Connecticut. You can catch all the PC women's club ice hockey games from Schneider Arena right here on fansonlysports.com. Still waiting for a final schedule on the men's club ice hockey season for Providence College. And also waiting on a schedule for the Bryant Bulldogs as well, too. There'll be plenty more hockey to be added to the mix. Here we go. Last minute of play in the third period as Dylan Dean floats that one and not entirely sure what they were even whistling there. The faceoff will come to the center. River Rats called the timeout and then still have not been able to get Durso out of net if that's what they were trying to do, as Durso now skates towards the circles. Glantz has this, and Glantz is headed the other way along with Will Bent. Pushes Durso back into the cage. Dylan Dean can't get that one. Now Durso's going to try to go. They've got an empty net to the right. 6 skaters on for the Rats. And the Saints try to complete the comeback. In the corner. Arm goes up. Penalty's going to get called against the Rats for elbowing. Or are they going to call it against the Saints? No way. Kinsler got called. Ryder Kinsler got called. So it's going to be 6-on-4. For 17 seconds. Puck is dropped, tied up right in the face-off circle. Peeled out, off of the boards, comes all the way down. Icing will be called. So now 8 seconds left to go. Whistle, and Crayer gets thrown out. Rumpf will take the face-off instead. Puck is dropped. Pinned along the boards. 5 seconds left. Fluttered in front. Kicked back across the blue line. Rumpf is going to whack at it. Horn sound. Saints win. River Rats at the end of the first. 3-1 at the end of the second. 4-3 Saints at the end of regulation. A power play goal from Dylan Dean is the marker of the night that put the Saints up. They'll go to 5-1 on the season and have to quickly shake this off and get ready as they play against Seacoast Performance Academy tomorrow at noon. And that'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you so much for tuning in. For Alden Dowers, I'm Matt Jolas. All of us at Fans Only Sports, have a great night. We'll see you at noon tomorrow for more RI St. M's hockey. Until then, have a great night.